In this scene, the police officer believes that AJ was an accomplice to a robbery. A low angle is used to show the strength and dominance of the police officer. After Nick finds Mariana kissing another boy, he brings a gun to school. This scene shows a discussion between Nick and Mariana before it is revealed to the school that he has the gun. The high angle is used in this scene to show Mariana's weakness. She doesn't know that Nick has a gun and could potentially hurt or kill her. When Steph is talking to a social worker, an eye-level view is used to show the view of both characters equally. This scene utilizes a bird's-eye view angle to set the scene of the episode. When Brandon and Callie go hang gliding, Callie is a natural and Brandon is very nervous and shaky. Brandon's ability to hang glide as compared to Callie is shown through the use of an oblique camera angle. In this scene, panning is used so the viewer can focus on the character who's talking. This scene is the closest thing I could find to a handheld camera movement scene. The camera is placed on Brandon and Callie's helmets to show their point of view. A crane is used to shoot this scene to set the scene of the episode and shows the characters heading to class. This clip uses a helicopter to capture a bird's eye view. This angle and movement sets the scene for the upcoming events. When Lena and a teacher are having a discussion, an over-the-shoulder shot is used to show their connection. They are having a conversation about things unrelated to work, so this type of shot shows how they are friends, not just colleagues. When Callie is walking around campus at UCSD after class, a long shot is used to show her and her surroundings. When Brandon is being interviewed by a social worker, he is asked a question that, if he answered truthfully, may stop Callie from being adopted. He responds with a lie, and it shows on his face in this close shot. AJ and Callie protest with UCSD students about immigration. When the protest becomes dangerous, Callie becomes aware that she is no longer safe to be there, considering she has been arrested multiple times. The tight frame during the chaos shows how she is trapped in a bad situation. Mariana doesn't have a date to prom, and she feels like the only one who doesn't. While couples are slow dancing, she is sitting at a table by herself. The loose frame emphasizes her loneliness. When Steph and Tess are talking about their relationship in high school while chaperoning the prom, the background of students dancing is blurred. This forces viewers to focus on the characters' conversation. In the first episode of this series, the differences between Callie and Mariana are strongly emphasized. They are in very different places in their lives, and their outfit choices are only one of the things that display those differences. Mariana wears colorful, bold clothing which highlights her outgoing, flirty personality. Callie, on the other hand, just got out of juvie where she got beat up. She is much quieter, occasionally rude, and very sarcastic. Callie wears more muted and darker colors. When Lena goes to get Callie out of juvie, the cut on her lip and bruises on her face stand out. They make Callie look dangerous and justify Lena's hesitation to bring her home. Steph and Lena's clothing is symbolic to their personality. Steph is a cop who wears all black. She is tough and enforces strict rules at home. Lena is seen wearing more colors throughout the show. She believes in kids making their own mistakes and is much more lenient with the rules. A symbol mentioned occasionally throughout the series is Callie's necklace. It symbolizes her mother and her past. The necklace belonged to her mother before she passed away. The costuming and makeup used in the show is similar to real life. Each character wears normal clothes that reflect their own personality and personal style.
But we should go.
Have fun. Did he participate in his own transformation?
The music in this scene emphasizes Sophia's sadness and loneliness.
What is that? What's going on?
It's a really cool idea.
Mariana and the underground newspaper faced several problems with trying to get their paper out to the students. Mariana found a creative way to get the paper out to the students, and she was very successful. In this scene, upbeat music is there to show the students' excitement when the paper does arrive to them. After running away from her foster home and getting sent to juvie, Callie is placed in a group home called Girls United. Her foster brother Brandon, and also a love interest in the show, comes to visit her at Girls United to check on her and make sure she is safe. After Jack dies due to privatization in foster care, Callie uses her platform to advocate against for-profit foster care companies. Callie was in foster care for 7 years, so this topic hits close to home for her. There are several villains in the show, but Troy Johnson is an important villain in season 4 and 5. He killed his grandmother and was involved in a hit and run. For both crimes, he tries to blame others instead of go to jail himself. There are several fools in the show, but Sophia, Callie's half-sister, is an important one in season 2. She walks into the road after Callie refuses to forgive her. She attempted suicide for attention, although she didn't really want to die. Steph and Callie are very similar in personality. This allows Callie to speak her mind and talk to Steph about anything. These two characters connect very quickly. Jake D. Austin, who plays Jesus in the show, is a character star. Austin got his big break on Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place and has never outgrown his boyish comedy roles. Maya Mitchell, who plays Callie in the show, is an actor star. Mitchell is known for her role in The Fosters and Disney's Teen Beach Movie. In both shows, Callie plays extremely different roles. The acting techniques used by the actors in the show create a sense of realism. This clip also shows an example of the difference between on-screen and theater. In the short clip, the setting changes several times, and in a play, this many changes would be impossible in such a short amount of time. As the scene progresses, it gets very blurry. We then find out that Steph was remembering the car accident in a dream. This show is about the everyday life of the Addams Foster family. The show is made to look real. The Fosters is a show that is made to entertain as well as inform. The Fosters is very much on the left side of the spectrum. The show covers controversial subjects such as same-sex marriage, equal rights, drugs, sex, violence, immigration, and much more. The themes and ideas of the story are explicit and are a big part of the primary storyline of the show.